It's 11:16 on this, what is this, Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
I wanted to say Thursday, but I knew
Russ,
that,
come on
that
now.
didn't sound
Come
right,
on now.
right? Wishful thinking?
It's been a long week already, Russ.
Gosh, I guess so. I guess so. The weather, though, is, what did you call it earlier? What's it called? Predictable pattern or something like that?
Persistence forecast?
Persistence
66%?
forecasting. That's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that we were talking about that at 6 o'clock tonight. You know, when we sit down to do forecasting, literally in Weather 101 class, the first method of forecasting you learn is that 66% of the time tomorrow is going to be like today. It's only, you know, that little bit of time that things
We could be
change.
meteorologists.
Well, we have to take Weather 101
Yeah,
first,
that's true.
apparently.
I think you were speaking in very broad terms. That wasn't necessarily
Let's go
for
with that.
Ohio because, you know, Ohio, we roll a little different from that. But we will have rainy periods as we start the day tomorrow. This is the leftovers of Fred. Temperatures right around 70. We'll stay in the 70s, peak right at about 80 degrees or so in the afternoon with periodic rain and rumble chances hanging around. We are now in the tropical envelope, everybody. The little package of atmosphere surrounding that tropical storm continues to move northward. And right on the edge of that, we've got these little rain showers that have been moving northward too. So getting a nice soaker again in Geauga and Ashtabula counties. Heads up for Lake County. This is coming your way specifically up into areas around Menor, East Lake, and then farther east out toward Geneva on the lake. If anybody's camping out at the campgrounds there, be advised. But other than that, you can see off to the south there is more rain, and there is quite a bit more rain. This is what is left of Fred. The National Hurricane Center has issued their last advisory on it, so officially out of their hands. It is a decaying storm system, but it still has quite a punch to it. Good circulation. It's an intense area of low pressure, but that little package that I talked about, the envelope of the atmosphere that surrounds this little storm, continues to move north. One thing I want you to note is how the rain is spiraling into and around that area of low pressure. And the interesting thing to me is this little western edge, because unless this thing takes a very sharp right turn, which it's not expected to do, that is lining up to bring southeastern portions of our area, Tuscarawas, Carroll counties, a pretty good slug of moisture. And I think as this continues to kind of cruise up toward the berg tomorrow, we are going to see that rain overspreading the area. That being said, there are flood watches out for much of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Southeast Ohio, nothing in our immediate area. But as we kind of show you here on the bigger scale how this is going to go down, you can see how the bulk of that rain moves right up into areas east of I-71 and then going to be moving out of the areas we head through the afternoon and into the evening. So it's kind of a period during the day where we're getting a good persistent rain through the afternoon, especially east of 71, and then things are going to start to clear out. Now, obviously, track is everything, how this moves, how it continues to decay, but we're looking at a pretty good slug of rain coming in, another inch plus in some areas out toward the state line. Let's come back in a little bit closer and show you what I'm talking about, with areas west getting hardly anything, but you can see we could be seeing quite a bit of raining. So if you are in Carroll County, Tuscarawas County, eastern sections of Stark County, and probably Trumbull County too, I would say, you know, keep an eye on things tomorrow. If you've had some flooding problems during the week, you may have some flooding problems as all this happens tomorrow. Here's your National Design Mart up close forecast hour by hour. There's the rain. Here's I-71. There's the rain. So generally, the bulk of the rain falls east of 71, just some scattered showers west, but you can see there is going to be quite a bit of that rain coming in. Remember I mentioned that little northwest periphery where that heavier rain is? It looks like that's going to swirl up toward the state line area, so Carroll County, and then once we get into the afternoon and the evening, that should finally start to swirl out of here. Notice areas west, we may even get to see some peaks of sun. That could pop up a few scattered thunderstorms as the storm system departs, but I think for the most part, we're just looking at a few isolated showers west of 71. East of 71, completely different story. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. The rain rumbles for tomorrow, but then it starts to back out as we get into Thursday. We're going to pop the temperatures back up to start the weekend on Saturday. Another cold front's going to come in, keep us in the low 80s as we head through much of next week, but finally it looks like we're going to get away from a big slug of moisture and just get back into more scattered to isolated rain chances. Laura?
All right, Betsy, thanks.